Well, we're getting closer and closer to getting everything in the garden. Weather this report this morning, we got a cold front coming through. Through here, we're supposed to be around 39. Northern Arkansas, down in the 20s. I sure hope we don't get a frost to kill all my stuff out here, our stuff. We have just about got everything in the ground that we want to grow this year. We still got a few stragglers. I still got to put all my cherry tomatoes on the patio up there. That's the projects I'm going to do this summer for y'all. On how to grow things on your patio in pots and PVC pipe and stuff like that. That if you live on a balcony or got a patio that you can set something or hang a PVC pipe and grow stuff out of it. I did it 3 years ago. I got my hydroponic bucket still set up with my perlite in it and all that stuff. Like I just put it all back together, mix up my hydroponic solution, and get that rolling again. But that's a few weeks on down the road. So, but when John was working up on his patio, we took that dirt that was on the ground there and brought it down to the end of the garden there where the cauliflower was. I needed something to put there, so we put the eggplants there. It got 3 rows and 5, 10, 15 eggplants. Some of them is a Rosita eggplant, and the other one called a diamond eggplant. So, but it worked out good. Just enough room to spread them apart for them to grow. Got them put in the ground a while ago. But since John's back to working, now he's asleep, and it's up to me to keep this thing going around here. So, Dormy, get out of that bed. Don't you dig in there. My garden dog is in the garden. You better not dig in there. Let me turn this thing around. See that little thing way up there? That first raised bed right there? Dormy, you better get out of there. I'm going to tell on you. She's a pretty good garden dog. But anyways, here's my eggplants. They're getting big enough to put in the ground. So this ought to be pretty good soil we took out from up there where John's doing his patio at. Makes this whole garden area pretty well complete, filled in once everything gets to growing. So I know the lettuce is taking off here, and the blue Scottish kale right there in the center there. And every one of them beds are the same thing. So all we like now really is the corn and the okra. Stuff for the patio up there. All the plants are kind of holding their own right now. They got green tops, but it's not quite warm enough for them to start growing real fast. But they're all living. All the peppers. The raised beds over here. The bush beans we planted kind of, I don't know what happened to them. They straggled out in this bed. Alaska snow peas up there. These are rattlesnake pole beans. Will be going up on this cattle panel. These rattlesnake pole beans here are real full. May got them too full, but they're starting to get the little runners on them. Where did I see that a while ago? Here they are. Here's some out over here. These little runners are starting to give little eggs to them. And I took one of my eggplants, put in that corner that big, it wasn't nothing over there. These are bush beans. By the time they get growing, they'll fill in this. Some more snow peas there going up that side of the trellis. This trellis here goes up over 2 beds. So once these here get to running, the other side gets to running, that'll be pretty nice here. These are bush beans here. That'd be a good, that's a good stand of them right there. The cabbage here, holding their own. My zucchini over there, holding their own. They're growing, they're getting good new leaves on them. But in the experiment right here, these are rattlesnake pole beans and asparagus beans. We're doing on the old gazebo frame right here. When they get to running, we'll hope it covers this whole thing up. We may have to run some strings for them to run on. But they're growing. They're getting bigger. All these peppers around this horseshoe thing here, outside and inside. John put that rooster right there in the center. We got to anchor him down. The wind blows him over. So, I think this here is going to be a pretty nice little setup. Let me back up here. We'll be able to walk around, pick peppers on this side, walk around the outside, pick peppers on that side, pick the beans off the top up here. They've all started growing. I put some fish emulsion on all my plants. I think yesterday or day before yesterday. I'm gonna give them a few days. That's how they do. But all in all, things are growing here. I just can't wait for it to get big. Get past this cold spell, make it through it, and be alright. We've never grown potatoes here. We put them back behind the greenhouse, and they're growing. I mean, they're getting on up there. We'll put some more straw down. The other day, there's some here. Look down through there. They're all popping up down through there. So hopefully we'll get a good stand of potatoes. The sweet potatoes, never grow them either, but we're gonna leave them alone and see what happens. My loofahs over here next to the greenhouse, they're getting some new leaves on them. I got 5 of them here. They're gonna go up this panel. And I bent it towards the greenhouse. As they get up here, I'm gonna throw some strings over top of the greenhouse for them to run all the way over top of it. They get ready to harvest them. I can just cut the rope on the other side and then them all fall back this way. We got cucumbers over here. I think these are market moors over here. What does that say? Yeah, MM76, market moor 76. So we still got to clean this area right here up. Our corn's in the winter greenhouse coming up. We're gonna put corn this year over here. Put our okra on this side. We've been having okra over here the last 3 years. So I want to grow some corn. So corn is taller. It'll shade the plants in the greenhouse in the afternoons when it gets big. And the okra will be over here. So this river rock thing that we're working on here, we still got to go all the way up and around the raised bed down there where that spring is. And this project here will be done. So let's walk around here inside the greenhouse. Show you the plants inside there. I cut my little table down here that was over yonder. We're going to paint it white to match the greenhouse there. I got some pepper plants I'm going to put in these bigger pots. On each end I got a serrano and a cow horn I'm going to put there. So let's walk around inside here. These plants in here, they are growing. All these tomato plants in here are getting taller. The cucumbers won't be long, and I'm going to start stringing them up. The peppers, some of those are taking on off. I got a sunblock up there for them. In the afternoon, thing gets really hot in here. Getting my ropes all hooked up in the ceiling up there. This year, I went with a bigger 3/8 nylon rope. Maybe the last couple of years hanging up here. We still have to support the rope to the bows up there because the weight of the tomatoes and the cucumbers pulls it down. So, like I said, as they're growing, we just need some good warm weather to kick these plants off. So, hopefully we get quite a bit of tomatoes and make salsa out of here. Everybody loved the salsa we made last year. Every time we offer some, they snatch it right up. I think we might have had 52 jars we put in the building. We may have 3 left total. I hid one inside the house in there. But just in case we did run dry and I really wanted some chips and salsa. So it's kind of a walk around tour today. There's still a lot of things changing around here. I'm fixing to take my chicken coop area right here Now I'm going to cut it back 8 foot. So, and when I do that, I'm going to have to redo the fence. This first part right here, it's an 8 foot section down there. All I got to do is unscrew it, take the front, move it back to this what rabbit started right there, and go from there. All I got to do is build me another fence, go all the way to the chain link fence over there. So this back here in the back where the chickens and the ducks are, and the squirrels eating the feed back here. I got 2 juvenile squirrels, boy, love this stuff back here. But eventually we're gonna move the chicken coop up here. With this structure right here is this greenhouse bulbs. I put a tarp over for the shelter for the chickens and ducks to get in if they need to, and to store some stuff under there. But I'm gonna move the chicken coop back there maybe this fall, if not before. I still got to build a better rabbit system right here for the rabbits. Just back here where the chicken coop is, it's all the water drains right down through here. It stays wet in there constantly. So I'm going to put it up on the hillside and try to build this up back here the best I can to get the water going off my property and somewhere else, you know. So, but like I said, it's just kind of a walk around tour. What's happening here at the Rooster Garden, and we're steadily adding on, going about everything we can here, be sustainability. I think it's going to be a good year. So walk inside the window greenhouse here. Turn this thing here around. As you can see, we still got some things. You know, John's got the flowers trying to germinate. There's a corn down there. Okra's coming up there. It gets so big, we'll transplant it. All my cherry tomatoes in here. It goes up on the patio. You know, we still got a little bit of pepper plants I got put up in those big pots. Like I said, John's still trying to get some flowers to grow. These are sunflowers here, and sunflowers in this deal right here. Friend get those cucumbers to a friend of mine. He hooked my electricity up in the greenhouse. But it's not a whole lot left in here. So I'm sure liking this window greenhouse. I still got to do some sealing on it. I found a few spots where the water comes in at, if you can believe that. I'm not really that much of a carpenter, but hey, I'm trying. Get this thing locked to the window, blow that door open. So I'm gonna get off of here, and I think rain's fixing to come in. That's one reason I want to get them eggplants in the ground. So yeah, it's always something to do around here day in, day out. It ain't inside the house, it's outside and got the front yard. But I'm thinking about doing a series about starting a homestead in the city like I am, if I can figure out how I want to go about it. I have pictures from 3 years ago I ran across when I first started putting up my greenhouse. All the rain that was in the yard, what we had to do to get it up, how long it took, the plants I first started, how I went about doing this. I put raised beds in, took them out. I've been doing all kinds of rearranging. And but one of these days, I'm gonna have pretty well set up and leave it that way. But it's been a long road, but it's been enjoyable doing all this. So, but like I said, I'm gonna get off of here. And if you like my videos, subscribe to them. If they ain't already done it, leave a comment. You got an idea what I can do about certain things, I'll listen to you. Put them in the comment section. You know somebody might want to watch them, share my videos with somebody else. I'm on Facebook. I post some things on Instagram. So I'm not much of a videographer, if that's the word. But no glitz, no glamour here. We just 2 old people trying to make things go. So anyways, y'all have a super day. Be safe. Have fun out there gardening. Then come on back and visit me. I'd appreciate it. Bye.